Don't bite your tongue, back with another one. This is your boy Mafioso 803, and this is Too Real for TV interviews. And we got a hot one tonight, y'all. We got a live interview with Blacc Tacc. You know what I'm saying? He gonna come bless us with his presence tonight, and we gonna have fun. We gonna do it good. We're gonna make it happen. And this is a live exclusive interview. Let's bring him up to the stage real quick so we can get this thing popping. See.
Yo, what's good,
Bring
man?
him up to the stage real quick. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. This is my boy Blacc Tacc.
Yo, what's
Hold
good,
on one
man? What's
second.
going on?
Let's get this. Hey, we doing good, man. Glad to have you. Let's see.
Yo, man, we've been trying to get this interview together for a while now, man. But I'm glad we finally
I
was
know.
able
There
to make
you
it happen.
go. There you go. There you go. But you know how this is. This is raw, uncut. You know what I'm saying? We ain't
Yeah,
sugarcoating nothing. We ain't trying to look pretty for nobody. You know what I'm saying? This is from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And hey, you my second interview, so it's
yo, man,
love. You know what I'm saying? Everything happened at the right time, and this ain't gonna be the first one. You know what I'm saying? So first
definitely.
off, welcome to Don't Bite Your Tongue. You know what I'm saying? Um, Let them know who you are, and let the fans and the people know a little bit about
Yo, it's Blacc Tacc, aka Blacktacular, aka the Mayor Charlie Black. I'm all those people, man. Um, from a small town, man. That's where I grew up at, man. But I'm originally from the Bronx, New York. Grew up in a small town, man, called Utahville, South Carolina, man. If anybody ever heard of that, man, outside of Orangeburg County. Um, come from a strong Caribbean family. Um, just my father was a jazz singer, so music always been in my life, all of my life. You know what I mean? Um, like I said, my
you.
dad was a jazz singer back in the late '60s, '70s, or whatever. But he's been doing music all of his life, you know what I mean? Just recently passed away, so you know what I mean? RIP to my
Yeah, our
pops, but
condolences.
he was the one who put
Indeed.
the battery in my back to actually do music, you know what I'm saying? With him bringing music around me all my life, um, it just kind of just happened, you know what I mean? And it was something that
Right.
stuck, I met a lot of classic jazz singers growing up. They would be in and out of my parents' home. Um, I met a lot of different people that I just thought was just normal, you know what I mean? For them to be around and for my dad to be talking to them. I met people from legendary groups like Sugar Hill Gang and, you know what I mean, cats like that started the hip hop generation. You know what I'm saying? Curtis Blow,
Right.
just different cats like
Mm-hmm.
that. And like just talking to them like as a young cat growing up and seeing them around, seeing them on TV, that kind of made me like gravitate to music more so than anything. You know what I mean? I wrote my first rap song when I was 6 years old. You know what I mean? I still remember it to this day. You know what I mean? So it's like it's just
Okay.
them influences, man. Um, I never thought that I would ever take music serious at one point. Um, I was
Right.
signed to a label called Forever Records back in 1995, and it
Okay.
kind of took off back in '96. I was in the Source magazine with Ghostface on the cover. You know what I mean? And my mom to this day still has that magazine. I did my first song on Forever Records called "I Want Some of Your Lovin'" with this dude,
Mm-hmm.
a guy named Barry. He had back in the day when the G Funk era and all that stuff first came out, where the cats was singing the heavy R&B tones, and the cats was rapping behind them. You know what I mean? That was me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was out during that era.
Okay.
Um, my record deal, needless to say, kind of flopped. Didn't go too far because we were signed to a major imprint, and that imprint didn't know what to do with rap artists. You know what I mean? They didn't know how to promote a rap artist. They didn't know how to really get the music out. All they knew was, hey, we gonna sign these rap artists and we gonna see what it does. And with them not putting the money or the budget behind us like they should have,
Right.
you know, things really didn't progress
Mm-hmm.
um, in the way that it should have. You know what I mean? But I learned a lot during that journey. You know what I
Right.
mean? And it kind of took me
Right.
to a road of figuring out what I wanted to do. I went to school for mass communications at Benedict College, um, and then when I
Oh, okay.
when I left Benedict, I still didn't was confused about what I wanted to do, and I still was trying to do music, but I found a place at the Plasma Center, the local Plasma Center, man, and I had a lot of people there that I
Right.
met, and a lot I kind of uh, got introduced to music again. That kind of re-energized me, put that battery back in my back, and kind of made me say, okay, music is my final
Right.
journey. And then during the pandemic, I kind of capped it all off. Got a degree at NYU for music business, Clive Davis School of Music Business at NYU.
Right.
Kind of took that to the next level. And
Right.
while doing that, I started my own imprint called BUO
Mm-hmm.
Entertainment. Right now, I currently have
Okay.
I had 4 artists, but I kind of let my artists kind of uh, do what they feel. You know what I mean? I don't want to
Right.
control them or hold them back in anything that they doing. I want them to kind of do what they're going to do. You know what I mean? I give them all creative control of their music. All I do is put it out. You know what I mean? And get them shows. That's all I do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I do that because I got a
Right.
lot of
Right.
young cats that's trying to break into the music industry, and they got a lot of people that's trying to take advantage of them. You know what I mean? And not really helping them. They trying
Right.
to eat off of them. You know what I mean? So I do what I do to kind of help them and show them, you know what I mean,
Facts.
the way it's supposed to be done and do it the right way so that they can gain longevity for what they doing. You know what I mean? Because if you out here putting in your hard work and you coming up with the creative concepts and all this, I shouldn't be coming in trying to say, hey, this belongs to me. I don't want to do that. So what I do is I make deals that's structured for the artist more so
Got
than
it.
for me. Cause I look at it like this. If I got a record label, right, and I got 10 artists, I ain't trying to eat
Mm-hmm.
off of all them artists. I got enough artists to where we all can eat. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I don't want to take nothing from them. I want to
Mm-hmm.
show them and teach them so that they could teach somebody else. You know what I mean? And then with the fast pace that the
Facts.
music industry changes, it's like every day it's a new trend. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? Every day is something new. So I try to teach them how
Right.
to stay on top of the trends, how to still be themselves and diversify what they trying to do, but get their point across. You know what I mean?
Right.
So,
Mm-hmm.
like I said, I stepped back into music during the pandemic. I realized something wasn't right, and during that time, I found out that I had PTSD. You know what I mean? And during that
Right.
time, I kind of, after being diagnosed with PTSD, um, I was seeing like a psychiatrist, if you will. Kind of talk to
Right.
her, and she kind of told me about
Mm-hmm.
journaling. You know what I'm saying? Writing down your ideas in journals. So
Okay.
I told her that I was a musician, and she told me, just use what I She's like, well, if you're a musician, you got to be creative. Take your talent and use it and do what you do. She's like, all this stuff that you write down, make it into a song. So that's what really, really
Right.
got me back into really doing music and really getting back in the studio and really just taking it serious, not as a game anymore. You know what I mean? Um,
Right.
after you know, after signing my first artist, Mr. Walker, um,
Mm-hmm.
I realized that,
Shout out to him.
yeah, shout out Mr. Walker, man. He's out in Colorado Springs right now. Just moved out there, so congratulations to him on the big move. Much success. Looking forward to his album that I'm about to release real soon. So shout out to him. Release date coming real soon. We just working with the bigger imprint to kind of get the trying to get the package put together and just kind of trying to
Right.
feel our way out because this is our first um, album off of BUO Entertainment. Um, Especially since we
Okay.
partner with a major label. Once we partner with the major label, things kind of sped up in a different way. So um,
Right.
Mr. Walker's album, we're waiting on them to give me a release date on it, but it should be dropping real soon. I just finished mixing and mastering everything, so everything's been sent in to the label. I'm just waiting back from them to give me a release date that is feasible. So, but
Right.
anyways,
And
I'm teaching them.
if I
Hold on, can you hear me?
go ahead, what you were saying? Yeah,
I'm
I can
saying
hear you.
I'm okay. I'm teaching. I'm kind of teaching them the ins and outs. And because with the way the industry's changing now, it's better to partner with a label than try to get a deal. Because when you partner with the label, you
Right.
got pretty much full creative control over everything you're doing. Um, Pretty much, you not having nobody standing over you. You do what you got to do. You know what I mean? And then they give you a yay or a nay on it, but usually
Right.
it's usually a yay. You know what I mean? Especially if you're putting out good quality music
Facts.
concepts and different things like that. You're going to really kind of succeed. But if you just putting out whatever come to your mind, the label gonna look at you like, yo, that ain't creativity. That's foolishness. So I've learned a lot over
Exactly.
these few years dealing with the labels and learning the ins and outs and kind of learning how to
Mm-hmm.
partner with them, kind of how to build what I'm trying to build. I'm trying to take it to another level. I kind of figured out how to get paid off of old music that I wrote for people. It's a lot of different things that you learn
Okay.
while you're in this industry. You know what I mean? Like I posted something on my
Right.
Facebook story a couple, probably about a couple weeks ago, and I said I'm still getting paid from music
Mm-hmm.
from getting still getting paid off of music from '96, and when I posted it, people was asking me, "Well, how the hell are you still getting paid off of this music? And who did you write these songs for?" I was like, "I wrote them for artists that you wouldn't even think I wrote these songs for." You know what I mean? And a couple of these artists was
Right.
artists that
Mm-hmm.
back in the day they was on top. You know what I mean? And but I wrote songs for them back way. I
Right.
wrote them way back when, but I sold them. You know what I mean? To some artists that people would not even believe I sold them to. If
Right.
I told them, they wouldn't believe it. So, I'm trying to teach
Right.
them that how to build a legacy with their music. Like at the end of the day, I'm teaching them how to get sync licensing, get their stuff put in shows, get their stuff put in. Cause listen, the music industry as we know it is about to die. And I'm gonna just be 1 million with you. It's
Right. I
about
was
to
just about to
die.
ask you that.
And it's it's
Right.
it's going into a totally different wave. And if you're not abreast of what's going on, they're gonna leave you in the dust. Cause
Mm-hmm.
like I was telling people, yesterday's
Facts.
prices are not today's prices. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of these
Exactly.
cats,
Exactly.
they get number one albums, but they not getting number one albums on a legitimate scale. You know what I mean? They getting number one albums because they got that pay, they got that
Right.
bread. And like my grandfather always told me, money talks, bullshit run marathons. Well, I see it every day. You know what I mean? Um, but back to
Exactly.
what I'm saying. Yeah, you gotta. I'm teaching them kind of how to take what they're doing and turn it into a life. Cause like
Hmm.
you may not make a hit, but that song may hit for a commercial. That song may hit for a movie. That song may hit for a TV
Hmm.
show. That song may hit for anything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So don't always go in the studio with the mindset
Facts.
of, you know, oh, this gonna be the number one, because it may not be a number one. It may flop. But you turn around and take that song, put it on TikTok, and
Right.
get a million views. Turn around, put that song in a series, get a million views. You know, it's like the trend, man. And a lot of people,
Hmm.
they not following the trend. You know what I mean? And like a lot of people,
Right.
they don't understand that you could be here today, going tomorrow in the music industry. So it's like while you doing what you doing, build for the future. You know what I mean? So, but needless to
Facts.
say,
That's
you know what I
facts.
mean. We BUO Entertainment, we trying to really move in a different direction, and even the artists that I deal with, I try to take them to a different direction. I try not to
Hmm.
just stick around Columbia, stick around their local areas, because you could be a local celebrity all day, but if you ain't doing nothing on the
There you
mainstream,
go.
what you doing? Why you wasting your talent? What's your purpose?
Right.
You know what I mean? So
Exactly. You got to spread your hustle. That's right.
yeah,
Hmm. But
diversify, man.
I wanted to, yeah, exactly. I wanted to rewind and when you was talking about the plasma center and
Yeah,
that if you remember that's where we first met
that's where we
when I
first
was
met at.
donating
Yep,
plasma back in the
yep,
day. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
And then uh I say about a year later, you found out I was cutting hair up the
yep,
street, from where you was working at, at the barber shop on Assembly Street. And
yep.
then we linked up back then. And um uh Columbia is so small, you know what I'm saying? We end up running into each other in all kind of different other places or whatever, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But we stayed in tune, and um the time you got your haircut, you was telling me, yeah, I do music too. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
Don't let the plasma suit fool you. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And then that's when we start building, and you know what
yep,
I'm saying. You was letting me know that you went to Benedict and all that. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
And we stayed in tune. And look at us now. You know what I'm saying? About 10, 15 years later. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
We still on the grind, tapped in. You know what I'm saying? And I want to
That's
salute
facts.
you, and I'm proud of your growth because I watch you grow. I remember when you
Thanks,
started.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Thanks, man.
man.
You know what I mean, got a
No
couple
doubt, no
projects
doubt.
going on right now too. Still working.
And
Like I
look at
said, we
us
still.
now. You know what I'm saying? We
Yeah,
we visual. We doing visuals. You know what I'm saying?
that's
I'm gonna have to
crazy,
chop
man.
this video up. You know what I'm saying, and make sure it's good for the viewing. Because
Yeah,
you know how the stream yard shit is. You
you
know what I'm
know how I
saying?
go.
But hey, yeah, but hey, it ain't stopping us. And I will be doing a live interview with Blacc Tacc too. Um, Tell the people where
Definitely.
you got the name Blacc Tacc from.
Yeah, the name Blacc Tacc, man. When I was at Benedict College, man, I used to go by the rap name Blacktacular, and like everybody, they used to be like,
Okay.
ah, man, man. Like when I used to do the talent shows and everything, they'd be like, yo, my man Blacc Tacc performing. And they'd be
Mm-hmm.
like, yo, Blacc Tacc. I'd be like, then when they see me come out, they'd be like, oh, my man Skip from Jersey, man. He always called me Blacc Tacc. He'd be like, yo, Blacc Tacc, every time I saw him. So it just kind of stuck. And it was like everybody knew me as Blacc Tacc, but then
Right.
as I got older, like, life changed, things changed, you know what I mean? And I was like, well,
Mm-hmm.
everybody that was around me always said that I knew everybody, so they would call me the mayor. So it just kind of stuck. Charlie Black, the mayor,
Oh, okay.
and then Blacc Tacc, yeah. So it just kind of
Charlie Black,
stuck.
the man. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's where
Okay.
Blacc Tacc
That's
came
cool.
from.
How do you okay, okay. How do you see this new area wave of everybody being content creators and
Oh man.
YouTubers and streamers?
Yo, I've been doing this content creating thing for a minute. I've been doing this shit. I say since about 2014, 2015. And like as the
Okay.
years
I see
progressed,
you got it. Yeah.
yeah, I've
Mm-hmm.
been doing it for a long time. I've been doing it since like 2015, 2016. And then as time progressed, like especially during the pandemic, that's when a lot of people just took off with it.
Right.
Like I've been noticing a lot of people um,
Exactly.
doing it. Like even when I was rocking with like, cause I was doing communications and I was doing like stuff with Station Head and Apple Music and different, um, a lot of different platforms or whatever. And like when I first started till now, I'm seeing so many people. Like when I go
Mm-hmm.
on Station Head now, man, I'm looking at this new young wave, and they are killing shit, bro. These as we call them, the
Right.
YNs, they killing shit right now, bro.
Yeah.
And I'm realizing that like I'm
Uh-huh.
watching my little nephews and my little cousins and a lot of little kids around the community and how they doing their things. It's like every little kid got a podcast now. It seems like everybody got a podcast. And I remember when I
Yeah.
started, it wasn't that many people. People would ask me, "What the
Mm-hmm.
hell is a podcast?" You know what I mean?
Facts. Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you right. You right. You
So
know.
and I'm loving
Um.
it, man.
Right.
Def-
That's right. That's right. That's right. Um. Got about a few more minutes in the interview. I ain't gonna hold you too long. Um.
okay.
What's some new things you got coming up for us?
Man, I just released a song called "Monsters in My Head." Um, and it's a song pretty much based on situations that I've been through, PTSD. And I tried out a form of music that I never thought I would. Um, at one point, I was like, yo, these young cats and this auto tune music, as they call it. And like, I kind of tried it out.
Right.
And I did a couple songs in using auto tune. And the songs that I did, they kind of got a message, and you just got to pay real close attention. You know what I mean? The lyrics, they really do have a message in
Right.
it for the youth. You know what I mean? Especially these young cats that like to bang and different things like that, drill as they call it. Just destroying your own communities. I got
Right.
Monsters in Your Head. I just dropped um, on the 26th, and then I dropped a song called Hands of One. That's out now on Apple Music and pretty much all streaming platforms um, off of BUO Entertainment, Sony. So be looking out for that.
Okay.
And then I got a project with Mr.
Okay.
Walker, um, produced by Zone Beats. Um, he got he got a single out right now, and he also has an EP out. The EP is called Blue Dot. Um, the EP is called Blue Dot, and then the single that he's got out now, that one is called what is it, Mr. Walker? Because he got so much music out, man. I just be dropping music for him, but I'm
Right.
gonna put out
Right.
the links for it. Um, and then
Okay.
he got a few songs
Make
out.
sure you get that to me.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to
Hmm.
get that over to you, man. But yeah, we got a few projects coming off of BUO Entertainment, man. Mr. Walker, like I said, I'm just waiting on the yay or nay from the major label to let me know what's what. And then I got a project that's going to be coming soon um, off of BUO Entertainment Sony. Um, and that one is going to be called Ready to Go Home, Welcome Home. And that's going to be like pretty much talking about coming back to my roots, getting back into music, because I consider music my home. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's going to be called Ready to Come Back
Facts.
Home, um, and that's going to be produced by my boy David out of Germany. He produced a lot. Pretty much, he's been producing um, most of the tracks that I've been on. I also got some
Right.
features from some major artists off of Griselda. I ain't gonna say no names just yet. I'm gonna just drop him. But I got some major
Okay.
features coming out on this project. I got a feature with CAS, Competitors All Surrender, um, off of Angry Man Productions. Um, I got some. I got him as a feature. I got a couple more features
Okay.
coming. I'm working on a feature with an artist that y'all ain't gonna believe, but when it drop, you're gonna be like, "Oh shit, that's crazy." So stay tuned for that. I'm just gonna let y'all stay tuned for the project, and then when I drop the track list, then you'll see the artist that's on there. But I got some heavy hitting artists on there.
You working?
Yeah, I'm definitely
No
working,
doubt.
man.
No. Okay. 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 Okay.
So
Blacc Tacc.
yeah,
Hey, I see you working,
I'm
and
working, man.
I'm glad to hear that. Uh, what would you give? What kind of advice would you give the young Cummins YNs? Any advice you give to them that's thinking about being in the music business?
Man, listen, stay focused in your craft because the streets don't owe you nothing. You know what I mean? You running around in them streets, drilling, killing, all that. Either you going to jail or you going to wind up dead before you really can spend your money, enjoy your life, or do anything you want to do. Um, Stay positive, stay humble,
Facts.
because ain't nothing owed to you, man. Everything that's given to you, take it as a blessing, because nobody have to give you nothing. You got to work for it. So if somebody's putting it in your hand or dropping it in your
Facts.
lap, take advantage of those opportunities. Um, Also, strive for greatness, man. A lot of people, they talk about you and say you didn't do this or you didn't do that or call you a bitch ass nigga or whatever they may call you. You know what I mean? Don't let the
Right.
words of ignorance cause you to lose out on a blessing, man, because pride comes before the fall. You know what I mean? My grandfather always told me that. Um, Also, man, just had a new grandson, man. So shout out to my son. Um, Congratulations on the baby, man. Um, Man, little boy, man. So you already know he gonna be spoiled, boy. So got a
Hey
lot of
man,
things going on,
congratulations.
man. Thanks, man.
No
Another
doubt, no
addition,
doubt.
another blessing,
Any
man.
any last minute shout outs you want to give to your peeps?
Man, I want to give a
No doubt.
shout out to my boy Cass over at Angry Man Productions. Um, Shout out to my man Dave that keep dropping them crazy beats on me, man. Zone Beats, Fat Rat, this is um, shit. My whole Benedict family,
No doubt.
definitely the wife, my sons, my daughter, my grandsons. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out BUO Entertainment and
No
my
doubt,
whole
no
crew.
doubt.
Thank y'all. Without y'all,
That's
there
right.
wouldn't be no me, man. So, and oh,
No
definitely
doubt,
got to
no
give a
doubt.
special shout
On
out to all my
behalf of the
artists, man.
Don't Bite Your Tongue family, I want to thank you No doubt, no doubt. On behalf of the Don't Bite Your Tongue family, we want to thank you for pulling up tonight and blessing us with your time. And we definitely got to get together and do a live interview as well. You know what I'm
We
saying?
definitely
And
gonna
keep
do
this
that real
going.
soon.
You know what I'm
We
saying? Because I
definitely
don't
gonna
know
do that
how the
soon.
playback gonna be, but you know what I'm saying? You killed it. Yeah, but
Oh
you
man.
killed the interview, bro. You know what I'm saying? You
Thanks,
killed
man.
it.
Thanks, man.
You know what I'm
No doubt.
saying? No doubt. No doubt. All right, all right, Blacc Tacc.
Yo,
Keep
it's
doing your
great.
thing, brother, and we will be supporting you and make sure you send me your links.
Definitely, and I definitely will send the links, man. Thanks, man. Thanks for having me on your show, man.
All right, no doubt, no doubt. Peace.
Peace.
Yo, we just had Blacc Tacc bless us tonight. You know what I'm saying? Um, he killed the interview, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna make sure we support his music, and we gonna make sure we keep keep it going. You know what I'm saying? Too real for
Yeah.
TV. Don't bite your tongue. Live interviews. You know what I'm saying? And we out. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.